The problem with Christians and the church today is forgiveness. Better get that on tight.
Yes, boy, the problem with church and today is forgiveness. And if you don't believe me, listen to this, boy. Listen to this. Okay, my uncle, he was raised over in Newfoundland, and he's got cousins in Nova Scotia, the ones who just got lost along the way to the rock, boy. So anyways, Uncle Chuck, we'll call him. Uncle Chuck, he used to hang out with the priest, and we always thought it was good, right? He was always getting in trouble. He was always breaking things. He was just super angry. He like swing cats by the tail, you know. He get drunk on the street at 12 years old, and he'd swing cats by the tail. There was just something wrong with that kid. Anyways, I was talking to, Aunt May. You know Aunt May down the road. Anyway, I was talking to Aunt May. She says that priest, he just comes out of the closet. Turns out he's gay. And everyone's like, thank God he's finally admitting that he likes sleeping with men. And Uncle Chuck, though, he says, oh no, the priest, he don't like men. And I says to him, there's an article about the priest and the acceptance of the church and forgiving the fact that he's a sinner. And Uncle Chuck says, man, that man never liked men. I swear to God. I was an altar boy till I was 16. When I turned 16, he stopped loving me. Now, I was like, what the did you just say to me, Uncle Chuck? He says, yes, boy. I was sleeping with the priest the whole time until I started to get a mustache. And why didn't you tell anybody? Why didn't you tell Mom? I did tell Mom. She said, we don't talk about that stuff. That stuff's not true. I said, yes, it is. And she said, what does God say about forgiveness? I says, I don't know, Mom. What does God say about forgiveness? Mom says, God says turn the other cheek. So Uncle Charlie, he spent his whole youth turning both cheeks to the priest. Because Mom says forgiveness is best. And Jesus says turn the other cheek.
If you are turning the other cheek to abuse, you're not forgiving. You're forgetting. You're forgetting the pain. And you're calling it forgiveness. If that's a story that hits home for you, I have something to say to you. You need therapy. I'm being silly and I'm being serious. You need therapy. Go for it. If you think that turning the other cheek is a good reason to avoid looking at sexual abuse, you have a problem. Go get therapy. Brian P. over and out.